Okay, question 91. Question 91. This is on animal bedding. And what we have here is that they would like us to play around with some marginal costing and some absorption costing. So with marginal costing, you're aware that we are only dealing with variable costs when we prepare accounts. It's all very internal, right? We're not interested in the fixed costs. Fixed costs are period costs. So if we look at this, what this is telling us is that, listen, you've sold 500 units, no problem. And what you have here is the production process for 900 units. So I can add these two things together to get my full production, but I know that my closing inventory, right, must be 400 units. Right? I must be. And so the question here is, if this is for 900, I can find the proportion of 900, because it is sales less cost of sales, right? Or matching like for like. That's important that you're comfortable with that. And so your sales figure, of course, is as given, 25 million. It's 25 million. 25 million. You don't have any opening inventory, as the question says. And then your production costs, let's add those two things together. That was 3780 and 8820, which gave you 12,600. So you have 12,600 as your production costs. And then you have closing inventory, which is 400 units out of 900 units times 12,600, because that's what they tell you, that you sold 500 and you have 400 left. So, and if we make them all together, we have a nice sort of ratio thing going on. So that should give you 5,600. Right? So your cost of sales is 12,600 less 5,600, and that's 7,000. Right? So that means that you start with 25, take off the 7. Your contribution is therefore 18. Well, let's look at your fixed costs. So your fixed costs for the period are given to us here. We have the fixed production costs, the overheads, as well as so that's 1,800 plus 1,005, and that gives us 2,800 and 2,805. Okay, so we have 2,805. Where are we? 2,805, and that leaves us with 18,000. Take away 2,805. That leaves us with profit of 15,195. Yes? Right. And with absorption costing, what I'm going to be doing, though, is slightly different. I'm going to absorb in particular, I'm going to absorb the fixed production costs over the units, the total production units, right? So I'm going to say, well, listen, I'm absorbing, in effect, I'm taking all of these three things, adding them together and dividing that by 900 to find, if you like, your absorbed cost per unit is the point, right? So 3780 plus 8820 plus 1,800 is 14,400. This is your total cost, and so my total cost is 16. My full cost is 16 pounds. My full cost is 16 pounds, right? So that's where we are. So 16 pounds is our sort of fixed cost, and that's what we're going to work with. So in effect, if you think about it like this, I can sort of say, so this is slightly easier actually when I think about it, because here you're still going to have the 25,000. So I don't have any opening inventory. I'm going to say production is 16 times, of course, everything. I mean, it's the same, 16 times the 900 units, which is really the sum of everything, which gives me I've just calculated that, isn't it? But I'll do it just so you can see 16 times 900, and that should give you 14,400. And now I'm going to take away, if you like, the closing inventory, of course, which is 16 times 400, right? 16 times 400, which gives me 6,400. And so here you have 8,000 as your cost of sales, which leaves you with a gross profit of 17,000 and a single fixed cost here of 1,005. So take that off. Take the 1,005. Take the 1,005 off. So you have 17,000. Take the 1,005, and you have 15,995. Yes, cool, great stuff. And that is question 91.